Look, let's get down to business, Mike. You opened up your mouth and got yourself in a whole lot of trouble. Now, we don't have to do this. In fact, I have a way for us to avoid this whole masshole kicking that's gonna happen.
Yeah, right. Why don't you lay down, Brody, and they'll count three? You already laid down for the goon squad, so lay down for now.
You know what they say, Mike? If you can't beat them, join them. And clearly, you are going to be able to beat us.
He's gonna kick all three of your monkey asses. Wipe your balls down. Come on, McCarthy. Wipe your balls down. Let's talk.
Well, listen up, old bro! I'm gonna tell you a little secret. My name is actually Michael Trouble McCarthy. Right? He's This is a nice shirt. It's a nice cotton blend. I think it would be comfortable to wear. But, whoa, big words, big man.
And I do believe that's the Masshole declining the offer to join the Syndicate. Limitless Wrestling, Let's Wrestle fans, Randy Carver here. We're here at Volume 7, Curl of the Burl in Orono, Maine. And Mike McCarthy has a big mountain to climb here as he's in the middle of the Syndicate Gauntlet. Now laying in the punches to Murdock, the juggernaut of the Syndicate. And we heard Owen Brody earlier. Mike McCarthy opened his mouth. He put the matchmaking ability in Owen Brody's hands to pick any stipulation tonight, and Owen Brody did just that. Making sure that Mike McCarthy has to go through two men before he can even get his hands on Owen Brody. Now McCarthy going gold digging. Oh, and that's just, it's disgusting every time. It's gross. It's a booger down a dude's throat, and Murdock's running for the hills. And I don't blame him. Most people don't sign up to be a professional wrestler thinking they're going to get boogers shoved down their throat, but that's what makes Mike McCarthy so effective. He's got booger-related offense, and I think Murdock is having a tough time catching his breath here after he got a booger lodged down his throat. And referee Derek Douglas is implementing the count, and Murdock's going to hurl on the front row. We're at 7 now in the ring. Tatum, they've got 1 second left. Murdock has been counted out.
Mike McCarthy has defeated Murdock.
Unbelievable. And Owen Brody is beside himself. BA Tatum now, I believe, is going to be the next man to step up in this contest as Mike McCarthy jaw jacks with the crowd about the successful booger-related offense. And it is going to be BA Tatum stepping up next in the Syndicate Gauntlet. As Murdock still hovers over the trash can in the corner. And Tatum charges quickly. Mike McCarthy ducks out of the way. Laying in some forearms in the corner. Looking for some more punches, but Tatum shoves him off very quickly. And he catches Mike McCarthy, and see you later. Brute strength from BA Tatum as he takes command of this contest, sending Mike McCarthy off and catches himself into the ropes and trips up BA Tatum. Now potentially a little 6-1-7 action as McCarthy slides. Oh, come on. McCarthy back into the ring, off the ropes he comes, ducks the clothesline from Tatum. Oh, and he eats that one. Couldn't get around him a second time. Tatum into the cover. 1, 2, no, only 1 from referee Derek Douglas. As Mike McCarthy got a lot left in the tank, and I think BA Tatum knows it, staying right on the attack. Big headbutt. We've seen a mean streak out of BA Tatum. Not only BA Tatum, a mean streak out of the Syndicate here in the past couple months. And now just dropping. Big hammer on the back of Mike McCarthy, who's reeling now as Tatum re-enters the ring.
How about the mess hall now? How about the mess hall now?
Mike McCarthy throwing some elbows to the abdomen region, looking for an opening, but BA Tatum still clubbing away. Orono capacity crowd here tonight at the American Legion Post 84, coming alive as Mike McCarthy gets to a vertical base. But Tatum, he's got that size advantage and using it to his advantage as he charges in and misses shoulder first. And McCarthy going to attack that shoulder, that arm immediately as he hooks it up. And now McCarthy, little rope climb action. Oh, and just lands on that arm of BA Tatum, nearly 200 pounds, pressed right on that shoulder. 1, 2, only 2 from referee Derek Douglas. Now looking to stretch that shoulder, that arm even more. Tatum did it to himself, charging into the corner, maybe took a little too much time, and he hit that turnbuckle shoulder first, and Mike McCarthy has been on the attack ever since, and now trying to grab the right arm of BA Tatum, potentially shifting that down. Oh, and there's Owen Brody. And now Derek Douglas not taking any Owen Brody shit. I think he should just throw him out of here until it's his time. BA Tatum wants to take care of business and give Owen Brody the night off as he squishes Mike McCarthy into the corner, relieving the pressure on his arm, and now he's going to send Mike McCarthy off once more. Oh, and McCarthy, little head scissor action to his feet, now fighting down BA Tatum. He's got the arm hooked. Little Rings of Saturn action, but again, the referee is BA Tatum's tapping out. Mike McCarthy feels it right on top of his shoulder, but Derek Douglas unfortunately distracted once more by Murdock and Owen Brody. And now I think Mike McCarthy finally realizes what's been going on here. It's just an unfair advantage out here right now for the Syndicate, and he's doing all he can to make it work. And now McCarthy ringing the arm, kick to the ribs of BA Tatum. Maybe looking to crash down on that shoulder of Tatum once more as he climbs to the top. Oh, and Tatum, ring awareness, knew where he was, bopped the ropes, knocked the footing loose of Mike McCarthy, who crotches himself on top. And there's Owen Brody with a forearm, and Murdock now choking Mike McCarthy, who's hung up in the ring ropes. Owen Brody very happy with his handiwork as BA Tatum, I don't know what the fuck he's discussing with Derek Douglas, who's just overwhelmed out here. Rookie referee, not the scenario for him to be in here tonight. And not the scenario for Mike McCarthy, who's in a tough point right now in this matchup. Luckily gets his foot out of that trap he had in the top rope. And now Tatum gonna send Mike McCarthy across the ring, and I think Mike McCarthy just having trouble even standing now. As Orono coming alive though for the mass hole. Someone who over the past year of Let's Wrestle has become a huge fan favorite with the crowd here. Orono is BA Tatum once again. Slamming Mike McCarthy, pillar to post across this ring. And the hope is looking bleak now for the mass hole as BA Tatum once again picking up the carcass that is the mass hole right now, and another big whip sends McCarthy into the corner. Tatum charges, big boot from McCarthy, who's coming alive. Big DDT from the second rope from McCarthy. Cover. Oh, and now this is grounds for disqualification here. And now McCarthy just throwing forearms. He's got to pull these two right into each other. Get him by the nose, meeting of the minds. Right in front of the front row, McCarthy slides in. But Tatum is there. Big side slam from BA Tatum, and that could be it for McCarthy. Cover. 2. Oh. 2 3/4 there from Derek Douglas, but not enough to put away the Masshole. He's going to pin him one more time. Still only 2. And BA Tatum just throwing straight punches on Mike McCarthy right now. I think BA Tatum getting a little frustrated. I'm not sure he knows what he has to do, but this is not a no disqualification match. There are some rules here. And Derek Douglas got to exert his authority right here as BA Tatum has a steel chair in the center of the ring. Waiting for Masshole to turn around. Oh, and he wallops him with that chair, and Derek Douglas calling for the bell. And now you got to think maybe this is a part of the game plan all along for the Syndicate as Owen Brody hops in. And he's waiting for Derek Douglas to turn around. He's rolling over the carcass of Masshole, Mike McCarthy, and Derek. 1, 2, only 2. After McCarthy eating that chair shot from BA Tatum, gets the shoulder up just in a nick of time and at least preserves himself for the moment in this matchup. I'm not sure what Mike McCarthy has left, and I think Owen Brody is very happy about that. I think the tank is near empty as he drills McCarthy into the second turnbuckle.
Do it again!
And you can hear Orno still. They've got the energy, they're trying to create the momentum for McCarthy, but I'm just not sure if there's anything left. BA Tatum gave him a hellacious beating, followed up by a chair shot, and Owen Brody jumping right in on the attack. That was a close fist. And McCarthy, though, I don't know if this is just instinct, but he's fighting back here. He's got to a vertical base, off the ropes he comes, and a big knee from Owen Brody sits him right back down. Into the cover, shoulders are down, 1. And that was a 1 count. Oh, and he's flipping off Owen Brody, who I think is irate. Follows it up with a big kick and a big stomp. Big chop from McCarthy. But Owen Brody's still fresh, still right there, and meets him with a jab once again. And Owen Brody's really picking his spots here. He's taking his time. It's smart. You don't want to do anything crazy that could create that opening for Mike McCarthy to get back in this matchup. But Owen Brody, just as I say that, he's heading to the second rope, potentially looking for this spiral suplex we've seen time to time, and he hits it. And he's ended matches this way before, but he's going to roll through. He's going to drop him one more time. Oh, into the corner. And that sets McCarthy outside on the apron. And potentially Owen Brody maybe looking for the count out. That's exactly what he's going to do here.
1, 2.
3. We're at 3 here. And Masshole is to his feet, using the ring to do it. And now he's going to drag Owen Brody right outside with him. And the fight is on. Big chop from McCarthy, followed up by another. Brody ducking the chop and returns out with a big jab on the floor. And he's going to give it right to McCarthy. Big chop as McCarthy crawls back into the ring. And now Owen Brody jaw-jacking with the fans at ringside. Luckily, we have regained some control. No more Murdock, no more Tatum after they've been eliminated from this match, but I'm not even sure if it matters anymore as McCarthy is limp in the corner. Big whip by Brody. And here comes Brody once more, and a big clothesline in the corner. McCarthy's out on his feet, falling to the canvas. Brody knows it. Shoots the half into the cover. 1, 2. Only 2 once again. McCarthy getting the shoulder up. And now Owen Brody potentially looking to squeeze the life out of the Masshole here. Had the knee pressed into the back from McCarthy. Big elbow. Can he follow it up with another one? He can. He's got to break that grip of Owen Brody. And I think he's about to do it. 4 straight shots in the abdomen region of Brody, but Brody reversing the whip. McCarthy ducking the line. Shoots him into the second rope, and a big club across the back from McCarthy. And this This is prime position for a 617, if I say so myself. Here comes McCarthy, slides out. Oh my God, and just slapping the shit out of Owen Brody. And Mike, just an incredible gas tank on this guy. Met with a big shoulder by Owen Brody as he tried to propel himself into the ring. And now Brody maybe looking for that suplex he was looking to hit earlier. From the apron into the ring, McCarthy is fighting. And I don't know if Brody's got the strength to get him up and over at a big forearm, and that might do it. Now McCarthy is dazed after that forearm, but McCarthy! Big suplex onto the floor from Mike McCarthy. Unbelievable. And both men are down. Derek Douglas coming down to check if either of these two guys are even breathing anymore. And this is the opening that McCarthy needed. But can he even get back into the ring? Derek Douglas implementing the count. He's at 2. And both these guys have hardly moved. And I gotta point out, that's a rough fall for both of these guys. But you gotta think Brody going from inside the ring to the floor. Insanity. We're at 8. Derek Douglas is at 8. Both these guys are stirring. There's 9. Can they make it? They're in. They're both in the nick of time. McCarthy and Owen Brody cross the plane to the bottom rope, make it back into the ring before the count of 10. And this match continues. McCarthy, 1, 2. Only 2, had both the shoulders down on Brody. He's gonna try for a little backslide action here. He's got it hooked in. 1, 2, only 2 once again. Giving Derek Douglas a workout. Roll up, 1, 2. Unbelievable.
Defeated Mike McCarthy. Therefore, the Syndicate